Hello, this is Lady Boule, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. Well, today is the beginning of Black History Month for 2023, and we're going to kick this month off with inventors. The Black American inventors are the least known of all of Black Americans' achievements, and that's by design, and that is because a lot of the intellectual property of Black inventors was stolen, but a lot of it was not. So we're going to talk about the intellectual property that wasn't stolen. So I'm going to start off by saying that were it not for Black Americans and Black American inventors, America would not be holding the superior place in the world that America holds. Black Americans invented some of the most important and substantial inventions that the world takes for granted. And not only does the world take these conveniences for granted, but they think that somebody else, mainly white people, invented these conveniences. We could go all the way back to the slavery days, or we could just talk about modern society, and it would still blow your mind of the things that Black Americans have invented. So I'm going to go ahead and hit you up real hard with something that's probably going to shock you. This man's name is Jesse Eugene Russell, and Jesse Eugene Russell invented, drum roll please, yes, Jesse Eugene Russell is the inventor of the digital cell phone, that important piece of machinery that we can't leave home without and that we think we've got to have at every moment of the day. It was invented by a Black American man. Somebody took the liberty of posting this on social media saying, "Great example of white supremacy work. How do we know Mark Zuckerberg, but not the man that created the device that we use all day, every day?" That's a good question. Why don't we know his name? And more importantly, why don't we know he's Black? Because it's hidden. So now we have to worry about work being hidden. In the past, they had to worry about it being stolen. So evidently, if I can't steal it, I can hide it. Because I don't think that America thinks it's good for Black Americans to know how smart they are and how much of a genius we can be when we put our minds to it. So it's hidden. But this is the inventor of the cell phone. You know, it is what it is. He was born in Nashville, Tennessee in 1948 to Charles and Mary Louise Russell. He had 8 brothers and 2 sisters. Although his family was poor, after high school, he entered Tennessee State University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. Tennessee State is a historically Black college. Very often, Black American parents think that it is better for their children to go to a PWI or a predominantly white institution. But sometimes the HBCU might be the better option for students who are really creative or who have an inventive mind, because your creativity will not be stifled at an HBCU, where it might be at a PWI, because you're competing with other people and they do not want you to outshine them. So it is always a good idea for Black parents to take into consideration their children's interests, their academic level, and how much drive they have, because sometimes the HBCU is the better option. A number of Black inventors have attended HBCUs or no college at all. Some of them just go on a job and watch what other people are doing and take what they learned there and just invent something that didn't have anything to do with that job. But they learned the foundation of electrical engineering or mechanical engineering or whatever it was they were doing on that job, and they just invented something on their own. Were it not for the Black American inventors, America and the world would be quite a different place. One of the areas of invention that Black Americans have really excelled is telecommunications. Lewis Latimer, Granville T. Woods, and Dr. Shirley Jackson all have made innovative inventions in the world of telecommunications. Lewis Latimer and Granville T. Woods were instrumental in inventing the original telephone. Jesse Eugene Russell invented the cell phone. Dr. Shirley Jackson invented the fax machine, the touch-tone telephone, call waiting, and caller ID. So these are African American inventions that are documented. These are things that nobody can steal. They are documented, but they are hidden because we don't know anything about these people. Now just imagine a world without these inventions. We wouldn't have the cell phone. We wouldn't have the telephone. We wouldn't have the fax machine. You wouldn't have caller ID where you could see whether or not you want to talk to somebody or not. So I'm going to let you sit on this. Just sit on the idea that black people are responsible for these very useful conveniences that we enjoy every day, and that a black man invented one of the greatest technologies of our age, the cell phone. I'm going to stick with the inventors this week. I'm going to try to make these videos short so you won't get bored and won't tune me out, because this is really important for us to know. And if you already know these things, please tell others. Talk about it. Talk to our children so they will know we are not what somebody else said we were. We are much, much more. These are our people. These are their inventions. And nobody gave them that brain or that idea. They did that from their God-given talent. One of the things about us not having a national magazine like we used to have with Ebony and Jet is that we don't get the information out. It comes out in piecemeal. But it still gets out. That social media is good for something, but it would be good if we had a national publication so we could celebrate the achievements of black Americans. But for today, Jesse Eugene Russell invented the cell phone. So run and tell that. Okay, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day.